Hey, what's up guys? I want to show you something that I've been using lately. This is called MultiROM, and this is available in the Google Play Store. And that's all the information right there. I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll also leave a link to the XDA developers thread where you can find out exactly how to install this on your device. Right now it only works on Nexus devices. I don't know if that'll change or not, so keep in mind this is just for Nexus devices, and I am using it on a Nexus 5. So what this does is it allows you to be able to jump in and out of different ROMs very quickly without having to do a restore of a backup, which takes a little bit of time. To show you this, I am going to show you that I am currently on Purity, the March 22nd build, and I'm running it with Franco kernel and version number 36. So anytime you reboot your device, or the first time you power on your device, you're going to be greeted with the MultiROM home screen, I guess you would say. If you don't touch anything, within 5 seconds it's going to auto boot into whatever your internal ROM is. So in this case, my internal ROM is going to be this right here, which is the Purity with Franco kernel. To show you how this works, I'm going to reboot my device, and then I am going to bypass the auto boot just by touching the screen, and then I'll select a different ROM. Currently I have Beanstalk 4.4.2 on here, and I also have Carbon ROM on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump from Purity, I'm going to jump right into Beanstalk, and I just want to show you exactly how fast you can do this. And I'm not going to speed the video up or not, and it's going to be exactly where I left off, so I can do something stupid like put these icons up here, and that's where it's going to be left off at, so you can see that it's not restoring like a typical backup or something like that. Keep in mind that whatever text messages or phone calls that you have, they're going to be on whatever ROM that you're currently using whenever you receive those, so those aren't going to carry over, so keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and switch ROMs. Just going to jump right into reboot. I'm going to bypass the auto, jump right into Beanstalk, and there we go. That fast. And it's going to go to your standard boot up time. So it would be just like if I was only running Beanstalk and I was starting from a dead startup. And there it goes into Beanstalk. And we are currently in Beanstalk, and I can show you in the settings there. Scroll down to About Phone, and you can see that it is on a Nexus 5. You can see that the kernel is the Beanstalk kernel, and you can see that the Beanstalk version is 4.4.270-2014. 318 is the build date on it. So that's how fast you can switch ROMs. And this is exactly where I left off at when I was on Beanstalk, and I can show you how to jump back into the MultiROM home screen just by rebooting, or I can completely power off and then power back on. Either way, it'll load into the it'll load into the MultiROM home screen. So there goes your auto boot message. I'm going to bypass that again. Internal, like I said, internal is going to be Purity for me. You can switch that and change that, and you can switch whatever you want to be your default to load into. Also, you can use this with a USB OTG. As you can see at the top, you have that selection. And this is just the MultiROM screen. You can jump into recovery like you normally would. In recovery, you're going to have an additional, under advanced and TWRP, you're going to have an additional selection for MultiROM, and that's where you would manage your additional ROMs at. So I'm going to jump right back into Purity, and it'll be exactly where I left off at. So it'll load back into Purity ROM. And I'm just gonna put the screen down like this because I have a reward phone number on there that I don't want to show. Alright, and load it back up, enter my password, and I'm back on Purity. So once again, that is MultiROM. It's available in the App Store, and I will put links below for everything that you need. So hopefully this little tutorial or review or whatever you want to call it helps you guys out. Alright guys.